notice when they say one man's trash is another man's treasure, they never say one woman's trash is another woman's treasure, because one woman's trash is another woman's trash. And the reason for that is because it takes a lot for us women to leave a man. If we whole leave you, you better believe something is wrong with him.
I mean, they don't have to say it in order for it to be true, because there's plenty of women out here dating ain't shit dudes. Like, these women do not care if the last woman he was with experienced all of these negative things with him. These women do not care. I can actually use my son's father as an example. When my son's father started dating a woman recently, I think it was about a year or so ago, she proceeded to reach out to me and harass the absolute fuck out of me, pissing on trees and shit, being territorial, right? And I had to remind her, like, honey, I have not seen him in 5 years. I don't know what he's doing. I don't care who he's with. But what my concern is with you, sweetheart, is that you will sit here and be with a dude that you know doesn't take care of his kid. I mean, what? He's paying $269 or $4 a month in child support, but he's never met our son. And you're calling me to let me know that he's your man now? These type of things happen to women all of the time. We see men who ain't shit turn around and get in a whole marriage and relationship with somebody else. So yeah, it's equally true. Another man's trash is another man's treasure, the same way another woman's trash is another woman's treasure. Because I still can't believe at the end of the day that any woman will want to date a Dusty. He got a trail of women behind him that he treated like shit. His ex-wife before me, he treated like shit. And had I known he was treating her like shit before I got with him, I probably wouldn't have got with him. But here we was in the middle of a relationship and he's talking about how much he cheated on her. And I'm sitting there like, what? Full blown in the middle of a relationship. He's like, yeah, I cheated on her so bad. She used to think she was dropping me off at work and she would be dropping me off at another bitch house and wouldn't even know. He was like, I'm such a bad guy. You shouldn't be with me. I'm like, picked a fine time to tell me this. You're telling me this after I'm pregnant. You telling me I shouldn't be with you because you're a bad guy. And it's funny that you're telling me this only when you want to get out of the responsibility of taking care of a child. A child that you supposedly wanted. And then his ex-wife, who was like his estranged wife at the time, she would just be like, oh, I hope you two will work out. I hope you, him, and the baby have a great life. I'm so glad that he moved on with you and bop, bop, bop. She not even telling me all of the terrible stuff that he did to her. Yeah, she's talking about the typical stuff that married people go through, but it was him that was telling me the bad shit. She was just like, oh, I'm so happy. I moved on to somebody else. I'm in a relationship with somebody else. So boop, bop, boop, boop. And he's talking about her like she's some type of demon. Like she treated him terrible. So I'm just thinking at the end of the day, both of them must have treated each other bad. And that's why their marriage is over, right? Shit was confusing. I be wondering, like, women who choose Dusties, do they be knowing these dudes Dusty? Do they know that these men mistreated women before they got with them? Yeah, these Dusty honors know. And they feel like he the best she could do. So there you have it. Another woman's trash is another woman's treasure. Don't get me started on women being baby mama number 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. They be thinking they gonna get this man and this man gonna treat them different from the way that he treated other women because he's so much in love with her and she's so much more valuable. And if you let men tell it, men will tell these women that. These women will be thinking that. And get in a full-blown situation with them, and then suddenly he's treating her the same way he treated the trail of brokenhearted women behind him. Who is trash and who isn't trash is subjective, apparently. Sometimes that trash is the best that person can do because to some degree, they feel like they are trash themselves.